Huge thanks to ZipZap for inspiring me to make this video. And thanks to Teal Projects for giving me the PNG for OX's old design. Hello Musicans! We're going to be discussing the differences between similar character names and or designs, and character depth. But first, what is character depth? In the simplest terms, it's when someone takes a character's entire design and claims it as their own character, with little attention paid to the original creator. One of the most blatant forms of character depth would have to be recolors. Recolors are exactly what they say on the tin. They use another character as a base and simply change the color scheme with little to no changes to the design whatsoever. On the other hand, OCs having similarities to another character have just that, similarities. Similarities can be anything, from names to designs. With all that out of the way, let's discuss some examples of characters being similar to one another, and then talk about instances where the character is stolen from another. Let's begin. This is Bear Twist Zarines from my Sketchiverse. This is Bert E. Donaldson from Sam Jokes' universe. Both have pretty similar names, with one of them having a more Latin sounding name. In fact, Bear Twist was named after Bert. The biggest difference in this case would be their character designs. Bear Twist is an autismal while Bert is a human. Therefore, the only similarities I can ascertain would be how their names sound, and the fact that they are both fathers. Now, let's move on to another instance where characters have pretty similar sounding names. This is Hitsune Kumi, and this is Hatsune Miku. If you're thinking that Kumi's name sounds very much like Miku's, you'd be correct. This naming was done on purpose, originally as an April Fool's prank. However, Kumi has since become her own character, outside of simply being a prank voice bank. While Kumi was also intentionally designed to look like Miku, the one thing that stands out is their theming. Kumi's theme is calligraphy, while Miku's is the future. With names out of the way, let's discuss instances where characters share similar designs with one another. This is what Miku looks like. This is what my Tetrasona, Hana O'Connor, looks like. Hana has been compared to Miku before, and it would be understandable if someone simply came across a drawing of her and didn't know her name. However, their purposes are a whole different story. Hana was designed to represent me. She was modeled after the avatar that I had when I joined Tetrio for the first time. Twin tails aside, let's now talk about a character whose only similarity with another character is the outfit they are wearing. Here's Asako Zarines. Here's one of my renditions of Bernard, based on Samjo's Mitomo sprites. Both have pretty similar outfits as far as the jacket and scarf are concerned. Unlike Hana's case, where she could be easily mistaken for another character despite the intent being entirely different, Asako's is a situation where one can more easily tell who's who. Now that we're done discussing characters that simply share similarities with other characters, it's time to talk about instances where characters are stolen from others. This is, or was, Ilex, created by Teal Projects. This was Melly, created by a now ex-friend of mine. Here is an overlay I created using Melly and Ilex. Yeah, you're probably guessing that they're very similar to one another. It's almost as if said friend used Ilex as a base for Melly. The only changes he made were to her hairstyle and colors. Here's another example of his character designs, next to a screenshot of Teal's character designs. Yeah, the designs are the exact same as one another, with the only differences being the colors. There's no other way to say it without sugarcoating it. So, what can we take away from these examples? The difference between just having similar character designs and names and outright stealing another character should be obvious. There is, or should be, nothing wrong with having characters that bear some similarities to others, be it name or design aspects. It becomes an issue when you take someone else's character, claim it as your own, and or change the colors without making any other edits to the design. And that is all the time I have for this video. Make sure to have a synthy time. See ya!